Let us take a moment for silence as we begin this graduation ceremony. We are gathered here today to honor our graduates who have successfully completed their high school education. As we reflect upon the past, we must think of the future because today is known as Commencement Day. Today not only marks an end, it also marks the commencement or the beginning of a new phase in your lives. In this troubled age, you are being challenged to make this a better world by your dedication, sincerity, and hard work. Americans have always met the challenge, and you too will meet it. As teenagers today, you are being asked to reject drugs, improve the moral fiber of the country, remain tolerant of your fellow man, and strengthen the work ethic of the country. No easy task, but it is within your grasp, and you dare not let us down. May each of you continue to grow in your chosen field and be successful. May you be a source of pride to your parents, teachers, friends, community, country, and above all, to yourselves. May the Lord God bless you and keep you. May the Lord God cause his countenance to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. And may the Lord lift up his face unto you and grant you and the world peace.
Would you please all join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good job, Linda. On to one now.
Mr. Holmes, members of the school board, school administrators, faculty, parents, and friends of the graduating class of 1988, welcome to this year's commencement exercises. This afternoon marks the end of 12 years' hard work in which we can all celebrate. For me, this is an exciting and yet sad moment in my life. For within minutes, many of us will go our own separate ways. To all of you, may I express best wishes for success and happiness.
The White House, Washington, June 1988. I am pleased to join your families, friends, and teachers in congratulating you on your high school graduation. You have now reached one major goal on your journey to a successful and fulfilling life. Americans have always prized education. Our founders viewed the broad diffusion of knowledge as the bulwark of liberty, a means by which free men and women could protect themselves against tyranny in every form. Yet, at the same time, they recognized that knowledge is of little value unless it is linked to the qualities of good citizenship, honesty, hard work, personal virtue, and self-discipline. Without these tools of character, learning provides little guidance for how a person ought to live once he or she passes through the schoolroom door. Your education will serve you and our nation best. Therefore, if it lays a foundation not only for higher scholastic achievement, but for qualities Abraham Lincoln listed as morality, sobriety, enterprise, and industry. I use the present tense because whether you're going on to college or on to the working world, The education you have received at this institution is just the beginning of a lifelong process. Remember always that the caliber of your dreams will tell what America is to be. Our nation's future and mankind's as well depend in so many ways on the faith and hope you bring to your every task. On this day, your families and teachers' pride in you becomes very special indeed. Nancy and I join in that pride and offer each of you our best wishes for every future happiness. God bless you, Ronald Reagan.
Our first speaker was the sports editor of the school newspaper. It was also the art editor of the 1988 yearbook staff. She has played on the varsity and junior varsity girls soccer team. She has also participated in the Model United Nations for the past 2 years. This year, she was honored for her overall ability by being inducted into the National Honor Society. I would like to introduce to you the daughter of Mr. Ross Moransi and Mrs. Connie Bartlett of Atkinson, New Hampshire, this year's Salutatorian, Amy Rose Moransi.
Give me the sense to wonder if I'm free. I still can't believe that I'm really graduating today. We all began as nervous young freshmen, agonizing over the change from the small familiar junior high to the bigger, more intimidating high school. I made myself sick, worrying about if I would know where I was supposed to go, if I would be able to handle all the work, or if the upperclassmen would go out of their way to confuse me. In a way, I feel the same now. I've made myself sick worrying about giving this speech, and I've wondered about what lies ahead in college. I'm apprehensive about making the transition from a small high school to a big university, but at the same time, it's exciting. High school is just a small step up toward a different kind of life. Because we've grown up a great deal over the past 4 years, we're able to take on more responsibility and make our own decisions. As sophomores, we grew a little more confident in our surroundings. It wasn't as difficult finding new classrooms. There were new freshmen who found the high school more confusing than we had. Because we had learned what high school was really like, and because we had made new friends, everyone felt as if they belonged a little better. Junior year, we united as a class. During Spirit Week, we worked toward a common goal. Rather than remain in petty cliques, we all joined together to win Spirit Week. We learned how to grow a little more that year, gaining knowledge and getting closer to the people around us. I made some of my closest friends that year and hope to continue the trend in college. We're now at the end of our senior year. For some, the years have flown by. Now we are faced with the same great change that we faced back in junior high. We are leaving the small, familiar surroundings of one place, moving on to another, greater challenge. We will be able to adjust to a new environment by making new friends and by learning how to survive in the real world. Some of us are entering college, others are moving on to work. Either way, we are starting over again. We're just starting out. We must set our own goals now and must live up to our own standards rather than someone else's. It may seem overwhelming at first, but as we're able to grow and adapt from junior high to high school, we shall be able to grow and change to fit into our new surroundings after graduation. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Holmes, Mr. Bugere, members of the school board, faculty of Timberlane Regional High School, and parents. I have the pleasure of introducing to you this year's valedictorian from the class of 1988, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Edward Hoole of Atkinson, New Hampshire, Miss Sarah Hoole. Miss Hoole has been honored with many awards during her 4 years here at Timberlane Regional High School, including the Harvard Book Award, the Bausch and Lomb Award for Science, Girls State, and being an invited guest at the Honors Banquet for the past 4 years. While active in sports and clubs, Sarah has also participated in varsity and junior varsity volleyball, the math team, the Foreign Language Club, the French National Honor Society, Model United Nations, and was recently named president of the National Honor Society. Please join me in congratulating this year's class valedictorian, Miss Sarah Hoole.
A contemporary musician writes, "Teacher, teacher, can you teach me? Can you tell me all I need to know? Teacher, teacher, can you reach me, or will I fall when you let me go?" A great burden is placed on the shoulders of today's school teachers, as they do not merely convey facts, but ideas and ideals. We, the students, the school board, and the society, expect them to meet the highest of standards. They must be knowledgeable and fair, honest and good-natured, willing to work for us as we have to work for them. They take the blame for our failures while we take the credit for our successes. They do all of this and much more for a salary competitive with bagging groceries or sweeping floors. Today we see another aspect of teachers that will undoubtedly continue into the future, the responsibility for raising children. The developing of values and self-discipline in adolescence seems to have shifted from the parents to the school teachers, as the role of both father and mother has shifted to that of a professional working person. Working parents turn over the responsibility of their children to the school in order to earn a living or gain the prestige of a job title. The school teacher's job title seems to then lose its prestige as it takes on the child-rearing tasks. Today's school teacher receives far too little credit and far too little salary for an all-too-important job. Although the money to pay teachers may not seem readily available, we seem to have been able to find the funds to add athletic facilities and paint rooms scheduled to be torn down in a matter of weeks. The issue at hand is that it is no longer enough for a teacher to know a subject and how to teach it. Now the skills of the entertainer, philosopher, policeman, narcotics officer, and babysitter are also required. In today's school systems, the teacher molds the minds of their students. They set the standards for behavior and are the key factors in developing learning abilities, both physically and mentally. Anyone competent enough to perform such a task is perfectly capable of earning more than double a teacher's salary in other regions. Are we so foolish to believe that there really is no problem? We need to reflect on what all of our teachers do for us. They direct professional level theater performances, coordinate winning musical and athletic talent, and help students to feel better about themselves or deal with difficult personal situations. They are also responsible for preparing us for our academic or business lives after high school. While there are still many very good teachers left in the public school system, the supply is rapidly decreasing, and it is far beyond the time for us to acknowledge their worth. The same musician who placed his fates in the hands of his teacher closes by saying, "So the years go on, but nothing's lost or won. And what you learned is soon forgotten. They take the best years of your life, try to tell you wrong from right, and you walk away with nothing." It is up to us all to change this negative attitude to a positive position. It is time to give our teachers the respect and the money they deserve. These are the people who form the minds of the future leaders of our country. For a task so great as this, can any price be too high? I think not. Thank you.
certainly a tough act to follow. It's my pleasure to grant the Honorary Awards to this year's class. And the first award goes to the third-ranked student in the class of 1988, the class essayist, Melissa Cunningham.
Both of you under the table.
The number 2 ranked student in the class of 1988, Miss Moransi. And finally, to the class valedictorian, who you just heard, Miss Houle.
The Outstanding Senior Award is presented to a student who combines outstanding academic achievement with active participation in school activities. In addition, this year's recipient is being awarded a special gift for being the only student to maintain a 4.01 average for 4 years during the inception of the Honors with Distinguished program. It is my pleasure to present both of these awards to Sarah Houle.
Good afternoon and welcome to the class of 1988. It gives me a great deal of pleasure, along with Mr. Dubois, our school board chairman, to name and confer the diplomas to the class of 1988. Sarah B. Houle. Amy Rose Moransi. Melissa Marie Cunningham. Paul David Busby. Diane Louise Knapp. Melissa Joy Tomney. Linda Marie Terry. Karen Denise Alexanian. Kristen Lee Rogers. Terrence William Hazeltine. Kelly Woodlock. Alan D. Hale. Michael B. Zemian. Glenn Allen Toer. Kelly Page Longval. Tiffany Loy Robinson. Robert P. Rivard. Todd A. Moore. Daryl S. Brazee. Tina Marie Waddington. Michael M. Fioli. Javier Alfredo Corredor. Mary Beth Wilk. C. Wade Phelps. Nicole Elaine Gagne. Danielle Earl Hall. Linda Gail Sanders. Deborah Jean Carpenter. Sean Timothy Danahy. Laurie Ann Waters. Daniel D. Lewis. Michael Joe Edelstein. Kelly D. Scaff. Gerald E. Cannon. Amy Denise Center. Catherine Starr Slobozuski. Brent Allen Thompson. Catherine Sophia Pinard. Andrew Lewis Sayer. Mia Suzanne E. Truman Joseph Gilbert. Jennifer Marie O'Hanley. James Stephen Maloney, Jr. Kristen Marie LaFaro. Michael Edward Ben, Jr. Jennifer Ann Steele. H. Michael Wasmer. Amy Dawn Thibodeau. Craig Robert Delquist. Laurie Evans Saluda. David S. Weisberg. Scott Stephen Tingle. Erin Patrice Egan. Larry William Staples. Nori A. Cianci. Christopher J. Farrow. Jeannie M. Fraser. Kenny S. Ferrance. Barry Miles Weymouth. Sonia Bridget Stanek. Richard Dean Pierce. Mifflin Ann Como. Jason A. Lemieux. Julie Richmond Ayers. Charles William Snow, Jr. Gina Marie Blatnick. Kenneth R. Turner, Jr. Melissa Marie Evans. Brian Thomas Abraham, Jr. Heather Ann Ketchum. Gregory Joseph Manchip. Amanda Lee Morse. Timothy Joseph Healy. Karen Suzanne Cheek. Paul William Kane. Linda J. Battis. William Travers Mello III. Jennifer Mary Stanley. William Robert Lundgren. Ellen Pierre Sassextelli. John J. Merrill. Carla Jean Elliott. Kenneth W. Lundgren. Carolyn Sue Averill. Scott A. Center. Susan Marie Aronian. Peter S. Holloway. Christy Renee Blackstone. Scott George Talon. Maria Teresa DeSimone. David M. Paradis. Julie Elizabeth Jones. Jonathan David Squire. Carissa Marie Smith Miller. Dale Thomas Lafayette, Jr. Wendy Marie Burns. Kimberly A. King Looters. Heather Ann Carter. Jody Lynn West. Creffelee Ann Currier. Laurie Jean Lattamy. Rebecca J. Jesenowski. Diane Elizabeth Pettengill. Amy Elizabeth Blaisdell. David A. Thalen. Sean E. Fitzgerald. James Michael Fournier. Corey Richard King. Scott D. Larkin, Jr. C. Edward Weber. Bonnie Jean Binkler. Betty Cox. Linda Marie Howard. Heather Lee Day. Kendra Marie Oxner. Before we start this side of the class, I would like to make a special announcement and recognition. This is a special certificate for Christopher Lamb. On this occasion, it is fitting that we recognize a person who will receive his high school diploma. Under normal circumstances, some students who seek a diploma never reach this goal. Others attain it, but not without the constant pushing of parents and teachers. This person has shown that what appears as insurmountable obstacles to others are only challenges that can be overcome through personal courage and determination. In the future, when your goals appear to be beyond reach, recall the efforts of Chris Lamb. Berger Hagen Dahl. Brenda Jean Galati. Vincent R. Fugere. Susan Mitchell. Ross Walter Burnell.
Thank you, Mom and Dad.
Tammy G. Center. Mark David Robinson. Melissa Ann Shanahan. Daniel Robert Donovan. Anna Maria Del Pilar Pardo. J. Maurice Cataret. Tracy Allison Robertson. Robert E. Fogg III. Michael A. Martin. Holly McGoughlin. Katie Louise Wentworth. Stephen Michael Molesky. Jennifer Lee Hall. Mark J. Sapinski. Stacy Ann Muse. Scott A. Kinney. John M. Blazik. Elizabeth Ann Mealy. Suzanne M. Allard. Craig William Hodgkin. Christine Elizabeth Mazzetta. Richard Alexander Hubley. Colleen Elizabeth Parra. Richard James Royer. Christine Michelle Marquis. David James Damphouse. Wendy Ann Clark. Brian Jude Murphy. Michelle Constantino. Jameson J. Wellspring. Frederick Carl Welch III. Colleen Carolyn O'Brien. Christopher W. Ellis. Melissa Schwinnard. Dean Allen Willett. Gail Lynn Susi. Sandra Marie Callahan. William J. Lamond. Heather J. Westcott. S. Andrew Chandler. Gretchen Elaine Brown. Philip Andrew Toole. Douglas P. Pica. Jennifer Lynn Rattay. Keith Patrick Cronin. Teresa J. Collins. John Richard Davis. Cheryl Marie Heil. Stephen John Neely. Michelle Denise Gagnon. Eric Kevin Morgan. Michelle M. Baker. Ronald E. Reardon. Wendy Sue Wicker. Andrew M. Elwell. Tammy A. Reed. Scott B. Anderson. Kristen Marie Sullivan. Stephen Michael Urquhart. Gary S. McNulty. Wendy M. Walsh. Christopher W. Honor. Behind you. Susan E. Gustafson, presented by School Board Chairman and her mother, Mrs. Gustafson. Kevin M. Train. Teresa Marie Dione. Roger D. Clapp. Angela Lanciani. Thomas R. McTeague, Jr. Jonathan Ayers Healy. Patty Jo McGregor. Tracy Jean Wickwire. Christopher L. Stevens. Carrie Lynn Hurley. Paul T. Metcalf III. Christine Maureen DeRoches. Stephen Reed Wood. Mary Teresa Rudham. Bradford E. Apitz. Cheryl Ann Dean. Tracy Lynn Bolduck. Corin Jean Kane. Lori Ann LeBlanc. Tracy Ann Egan. Mary Ann Smith. Amy Kathleen Madison. Carol Lynn Cole. Susan Gail Seibel. Kelly Ann Moley. That's it. This diploma had my name on it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I need to introduce to you the class of '88.
Let us all stand and reflect for one moment. God Yahweh, take us to tomorrow. Give us trust. Take away fear and trembling. Take us beyond superstition and pettiness. Lead us in our life. Teach the teachers. May they care about the truth and face it. Scan the horizons and go there. Seek secrets and explore them. Teach them to teach others to master history and make it. Through them, enable us to find the hungry and feed them, to detect injustice and destroy it, to memorize music and make it, to make maps and reclaim our land. Give our graduates a tender heart. Let them do loving things that surprise even themselves. Let them stop daily to talk to people who need a good word, like Dave. Mend what is broken and touch what needs to be loved. Make us more aware of the tiny surprises that are scattered like secrets all around us. As we busily set out to do the large tasks, may we find more time for small celebrations. May your blessings, dear God, Yahweh, be upon this class, Mr. Mosquito, and us all, as we end this year at Timberlane to move on to new beginnings each day. Guide our graduates in their common sense and love of life to keep them safe now and in the days to come. Let us all go in peace and joy to love and show concern for one another. Amen.
Quality